Hi everyone, this is Mark Muir from Art Exploration with Mark Muir, and today you're going to see me create this awesome Valentine's box. Uh, it was super easy, great fun. It was just some old leftover ornaments and stuff, and I'll explain more to you as the video continues, and then the rest will probably be a speed through. But this is the finished project. And yes, before any of you guys say anything, you see this beautiful blue behind here? Sparkly. I forgot to put it there. I just noticed that, but that's easy. I can pop it off, put it in there, reglue it. This is one of my favorite, and I also did this. I did not put this in the video because it was an afterthought, and I just did a quick like ombre thing, put the word love in there. And that's it. See, it's in that one. Or you can always go for a golden heart. But I chose not to put anything on top. I was going to, originally this was going to be the topper, like that, but I thought, well, that looks stupid, and I'd cut it out of here, and I thought, oh, that looks awesome. So that can go right in there, and it keeps the box closed. Alright, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll be bringing in more content soon. Thank you. Hi everybody, welcome to Art Exploration with Mark Muir, and I'm going to show you some quick step-by-steps on how to go from this to this, and I'm going to be making a really awesome, I'm going to take this box that I lined and gessoed, and we're going to paint that and cover it and make it a really nice Valentine's gift box for anybody in your thing. Now, what I'm using is this. It came like this, and this was a Christmas ornament. They were attached together like that, and they just pop apart real easy because they were, cheap made. So one thing I found before I started painting was it was really hard not to get the paint on the little gems, and the gems they're on there pretty good, and I didn't feel like trying to fight with them and then re-glue them all. So I decided to use this, which is the Glue All Elmer's Precision Point. I think I got it at Walmart for like $1.50 or something. And I just did a little drop on top of each gem, and I let that dry. And I'm out of focus again. Hold on. There we go. Might leave there. That seems to help it keep focused. Anyways, yes, sorry, I'm still getting used to this new camera, so it's gonna go in and out. It's just the autofocus thing. So what I did after was I ended up with once I painted, you just take, you kind of, they look like just this. Then you take your X-Acto knife or whatever and just pop right there. Boom. Comes right off. If there's a little edge left, you can push it down or try to, finish scraping that off. That's your choice. Whichever works best for you. You just don't want to scratch the gem. So, okay. Here's how this goes. I started off, after those were dry and covered, I started off with these paints. This one and this one. They were from Walmart, and they were like little kids' acrylic tube paint things. And they're not bad. And these little tube paint things, once you're done with your paint and it dries out, you can wash these out. And then, like say you're painting something and you maybe mixed up more or used or poured out more than you wanted to, you can put it in these to keep them a little fresh for a few more days of use. Okay. So the first thing I did was did one coat of this flat like neon pink. Then I take this stuff. This is a metallic, and actually there was a pink and a white metallic, and I mixed those together because I wanted it just a little lighter. Okay. So okay, I'm going to paint this up real quick. We'll do a quick speedy, and then I'll be right back to you. Okay. So now that that's done, there were spots where the gems aren't at that I still wanted some bling there. So I used the Folks Extreme Glitter, Folk Art Extreme Glitter. And I just take a little bit, just a little, not a lot. Nice little pointy brush. You could use the other end of your brush if you choose to. And I get a nice little glop on there and just plop. Nice little glop and plop. Nice little glop and plop. And you just keep doing that till you've got all four of them. Well, unless, I mean, you can do this with any kind of these ornaments that you find. So, if you're lucky enough to find these ones, that's awesome. So, okay, so now we're going to move on from there. So, now after that's been done, and see, I think it looks better than without it. That's just my theory. So then I took this, it's got wire in it. It was from some of the wired ribbon that's got the stuff on the side. You could use anything from a regular ribbon to anything you want to do this with. This is just what I chose to do. So I just took it and ripped it off. Don't worry, I'll use that ribbon later on for something. For you girls who are going, oh, what are you going to do with that ribbon? I know my crafting, ladies. Waste not, want not. So then you just take this and every other hole, it's almost like weaving. I just weave it through that hole and pull it through. Then I find my next hole that I think should be the hole, and I pull it through, and so on and so forth. And I try to do this so that it doesn't loop over and stuff like that. You know what I mean. This stuff can turn itself over, and I want more of a straight look than a turned over look, but that's just what I'm looking for. Like, see, it tried to do it right there. And by the time you're done, you're not really going to see much of this. I just try to pull it through and then pull it through tight. And I already did the other side just to save us a little bit of time. Because that's what the goal of this is to do, is to save us some time while we're videoing. Which really didn't save me time as far as the prep work goes, believe you me. But it lets me focus a little bit more on this and a little less on what am I going to do next. Because we've all been down that, what are we going to do next? What are we doing? And it's just simply going through And I mean, if you can find these ones, that's great. If you can find other ones, I mean, I've seen other ones where they're fancy stuff like this. So you don't have to have these exact ones. It doesn't have to be Valentines. It can be anything you want to make it. It's just kind of refurbishing one thing into something else. That's how I see it. Just because you go to the store and you buy potatoes doesn't mean you gotta make mashed potatoes. You can make all kinds of stuff with potatoes. And vice versa. And if you do make mashed potatoes, you can make all kinds of stuff with mashed potatoes. So then once I get to the end, because this has the wire, I just twist it around a few times. Grab my scissors. Do a little. Woo! My scissors are a little hot. They were touching my. And there we go. Now, for the next step, okay, this next step is one of my favorite parts. It's adding this blue sparkly underneath this, which was super easy, really super easy. I just took and traced the heart, traced it down, cut it down, put it to the back a few times, and then just cut it out. Made sure they worked. Then I took the cut out one, and this time I took the Folk Art Extreme Glitter, but this one is the, it's blue. I don't know if this has the name. Turquoise. Ooh. The other one, of course, was silver. You just take a little bit of this. I plopped it out. Then I just took went over it like this. This brush is not a good brush. I grabbed one of my ones that's on its last legs. Don't know why they do that sometimes. Well, I'm a little rough on my brushes. I do a lot of what the Sherpa would tell you. Don't leave your brushes in the water. Well, guess what? My brushes apparently are all aqua brushes because they all get left in the water. A lot. Don't do that. Don't leave your brushes in the water. So I did that, let it dry. I did like 2 or 3 layers of the glitter, and I got this. Okay. Now, all I did for behind there was so super easy because it's a paper. I just took it, flipped it, I laid it in here, and this has a curve, so I just gently squeezed it in there and using a little bit of my nail, I went around to edge it just to make it pop itself in there a little better and conform to that curve. Because then it kind of comes up forward, see? I think that's super pretty and gorgeous behind that pink. And these actually, I wasn't even thinking about it till a little bit ago. Very close to use. I'm pretty much close to using the Pantone colors. I should have done this for Pantone, but I didn't. Then what I did was I took one of my extra ones. I painted it up. Well, I took it and I took a little. Where's it at? I got this for $1. This little hacksaw thingy. I got this for $1 at the dollar store. I mean, it's not the greatest thing in the world because it likes to jump off and stuff, but I just took this part off, stuck it up in there, and then I slowly sawed the middle heart out of this heart because I wanted that opening. So that got me this. And that'll go on the box that I have. Has a photo part that I would be adding these to. It has a photo frame area. That's what this is going to go over, so you can see into that. Okay. Then I took the other part. I'm going to use this for like on the top, and I just wrapped some of that fancy silver around the edge, but I didn't want to overly do it. Then I cut out and glued, tacky glued the paper and stuff to the back of this. All the same steps as the other heart did, just a little smaller, a little cuter. Alrighty, now I'm going to get set up here real quick because we're going to start. We're going to start painting this baby up. What do you think about that? I mean, I did this. I lined this with a piece of it looked like a little silk something or other. I don't know. Blanket for $1 or something that I got out of the garbage at one of the places that I was cleaning. Nothing was wrong with it. They just threw it away. Want not. I'll take it. So I just took it and I just cut out some paper stuff and cut a pattern and stuck it in there and glued it in. That part, sorry, I tried to film it, but I kind of lost it because I was deleting things and didn't realize that's what I was deleting at the time. Sorry. So we're gonna get ready. I'm gonna get set up and ready to start this process, and I'll turn the video right back on. Okay, what I decided to do was I wanted to paint the box in teal. But I'm using, well, it's a Caribbean blue, which is teal to me if you ask me. So we'll probably end up doing a couple coats of this. Okay? So I'm just going to start this. I'm going to probably do a quick speed through of this part because there's no sense of watching paint dry in real time because this could be hours otherwise. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to start this and we're going to start doing this, and here we go. Okay, welcome back, guys. Box is done. As far as stuff goes, I decided to do a little bit of the glitter on the inside. Watch, let this dry for a while before you try closing it because it'll stick. You gotta get this paint good and dry. Good and dry. And I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna show you the reason why I gessoed this box, but I didn't gesso the bottom. I forgot. I thought, well, I'll just paint over it. I just finished painting it. It's been dry for a little bit. Look, it's already chipping and peeling off. If I'd have done this with this whole box without gesso, this is what this whole box would eventually end up looking like, just me fiddling with it and messing with it. So that's a point for you. Okay. So now we're going to start attaching the flowers with some hot glue, hopefully. If you have flowers. Ugh. The hearts. Is it alright for me to say that I really hate this glue gun? Because I really hate this glue gun. It's horrible. This is probably the worst glue gun I've ever had in my life. It's probably all going to set up before I can get any of it to come out. Pretty bad when this is how you gotta put things on with. Yeah, figured. glue. Hot glue. Ooh. Here we go again. So there's that one. Ow. Not fun. Don't ever buy one of these. This hot glue gun, I think I got at Walmart. And if it wasn't a Walmart, then it was the Dollar Tree. Either way, I never buy one of these kinds again. It's the AdTech High Temp. Yeah. The only thing that's going to happen from that is you're going to get hurt. Burnt. Make you cry like a little baby. I mean, I really don't know why it's like that. Other than I think it was just to drive. It's just to hurt me. It just wants to hurt me. That's all. That's what it is. It's evil. It wants to see me cry. Now what I'm doing here, which you're not seeing me do, this is how. I mean, maybe I'm using the wrong glue sticks. I don't know. I just know that I can very quickly poke this through without a lot of issue. Well, that's pretty much what it does. It just bada bing, bada boom. Looking good so far, huh? I'm impressed with myself because this was this idea that came up out of nowhere in my little mind. Well, yeah, it was in my little mind. Now, told you I was going to use this stuff. Oops. Forgot to do the first part I wanted to do to it because the first part kind of makes an importance to the rest of this. And I'm going to get burned again. Put that right on there. Use something like this. So instead of my fingers getting messed up, this will get messed up. Takes forever to get this glue to set. So you still get working time. Now see, like even here, I'm having trouble with this crease right here where it folds. It's just because it's acrylic paint, it wants to pull away and stuff. It's just, it's not going to be perfect. Am I going to cry about it? I'm going to try not to cry about it. But that doesn't mean nothing because, it's my project and I'll cry if I want to. Yes, I just said that. Yes, I did. And I'm going to use this thing right here. Just a little. Take that and fold that over. Hold on to it. Open this up and try to shove the lace stuff. There we go. This is my key part, because I want this to come down and kind of pop inside. There we go. I want this to be like the what's holding it shut. Does that make sense to y'all as to what I'm trying to do? I hope so. So I'm thinking right there is where I want it. So I'm going to take my hot glue, do that, take my shears, do that, take this, try to make sure that he's down there. Let that dry. Well, don't let it dry, let it cool. I mean, I love that. Is that not just a door? I love the colors, and I don't know if you can see, yeah, see that just shiny in there is so gorgeous. It's absolutely perfect. And I mean, it really is a fun project. You can get a box anywhere, probably, really, I would say. Boxes or anything like that. So always keep playing the thing, but even see where this stuff dried. It just makes it look a little bit shinier and adds to that silver with the. These are great colors together. Now, what did I do with this? I don't know how I got that pink in there, but I'll cut it off. I'm just trying to get this little end to stay together for a few minutes. And all I'm really doing here is doing just a light bead. And some of the stuff I had a pre-plan, but as a lot of us crafters may or may not know,